Kevin Dutton, The Wisdom of Psychopaths, What Saints, Spies, and Serial Killers Can Teach Us About Success. Enter the fascinating and controversial world of psychopaths with The Wisdom of Psychopaths, What Saints, Spies, and Serial Killers Can Teach Us About Success by Kevin Dutton. This book explores the unique traits of psychopaths, who make up 1 to 2% of the population. While their reputation is often tarnished by associations with violent criminals, Dutton delves into their charming and persuasive nature, revealing the advantages of their mental agility and fearlessness. Emphasizing that psychopathy exists on a spectrum, this summary illustrates how these traits can be harnessed for successful careers, from politics to law, and the unexpected lessons we can learn from them.
The complex inner world of psychopaths. Psychopaths lack emotions and exhibit abnormalities in the areas that determine emotions, including fear. Their ability to remain cool-headed can lead to success and, at times, imprisonment. Psychopaths are often associated with violent criminals, but the fact is that 1 to 2% of the population could be labeled as such. Not all of them are imprisoned or deserve to be. We tend to think of psychopaths as evil individuals, but on the surface, they are extremely engaging most of the time. They often have charming personalities, are good speakers, and entertain others, which distracts from their lack of emotions like fear, shame, and guilt. Many psychopaths occupy high positions and even become tenured professors, executives, surgeons, and mayors because of their manner. Researchers have found that psychopaths' brains exhibit abnormalities in the areas that determine emotions, which explains their lack of fear. This lack of fear can turn out to be an advantage because it enables them to stay cool-headed in situations where others would worry. Their ability to remain unemotional and composed can lead to success, but it can also result in time in prison. Psychopaths rarely hesitate to take risks and do what they want without fear of failure. While fear is no longer a question of life or death in our current time, not experiencing the paralyzing emotion of fear can lead to success. Rational psychopaths. Psychopaths are more likely to make utilitarian decisions and consider rational gains and losses than non-psychopaths. In situations where a moral dilemma is posed, psychopaths do not hesitate to sacrifice one person for the sake of many. Meanwhile, non-psychopaths take more time to decide and strong emotions often activate, making a purely rational decision impossible. This trait explains why psychopaths, unlike non-psychopaths, remain objective and emotionally unattached. The psychopath's mind. The mind of a psychopath is wired differently to most people. They have a low tolerance for boredom, live in the moment, and act on their decisions even if they involve risks or uncertainties. Unlike others, they do not feel regret and are not hindered by failures. Psychopaths tend to be active and always want to keep themselves busy. As a result, they tend to succeed in positions that others only dream of and can often be found in leadership roles in law firms, medical facilities, and universities. Positive psychopathy. Successful and functional psychopaths exhibit moderate characteristics such as charm, persuasiveness, and an overly positive view of themselves. While some use these qualities to become murderers, others pursue their goals lawfully. Psychopathy is a wide spectrum of varying expressions, and moderate expression of these qualities can be useful for personal advancement. Evidently, some of the positive psychopathic qualities are more common among executives and politicians than among convicted criminals. However, those with an excessive number of these qualities are prone to committing crimes because they no longer have control over themselves. According to a study, former U.S. Presidents Kennedy and Clinton displayed strong tendencies towards psychopathy. The power of flow. Psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi coined the term flow, the ability to be completely present in the moment. Psychopaths are naturally born with this ability to manage tasks calmly and intently without being disrupted by thoughts or emotions. They are not afraid and do not feel emotions, which enables them to remain focused. People in a state of flow exhibit similar patterns of brain activity as those found in the brains of convicted criminals. Psychopaths have an innate ability to become absorbed in the moment and are successful in risky fields such as firefighting, law enforcement, and the military. The power of flow is not limited to those with psychopathic tendencies and can also play a crucial role in managing stress and time. The advantage of psychopathic traits. People who lack psychopathic traits tend to worry a lot and make decisions based on fear, while psychopaths act quickly, resulting in more success. A study shows that non-psychopaths become cautious when faced with potential threats, while psychopaths remain calm and take risks, leading to better outcomes. In today's fast-paced world, psychopaths have an advantage due to their fearlessness and ability to thrive under stressful conditions. Iconic figures like James Bond exemplify this trait. The influence of internet and pop culture on today's youth. The younger generation has been shaped by several decisive factors, including the rapid spread of the internet. Studies suggest that today's youth is more egocentric, competitive, and narcissistic than ever before. Virtual friendships have replaced real relationships, and video games and television desensitize them to violence. Pop stars and celebrities display psychopathic tendencies, and a growing subpsychopathic minority is developing among the youth. While social norms are foreign to many, there are more complex relationships at play, and not all the blame can be put on role models, education, or the internet. Studies have shown that compassion for others has consistently declined, while traits like narcissism have become more important. Furthermore, criminals frequently exhibit thought patterns typical of psychopaths. In conclusion, the younger generation is going through a transformative phase, and it is imperative to understand the underlying factors that contribute to these changes. Psychopathic traits in athletics. Psychopathic traits such as fearlessness and concentration can lead to better performance in sports and many other areas of life. Meditation and other techniques can help develop a contemplative ability, and wearing a psychopath's mask can win others over to your ideas. Transcranial magnetic stimulation can temporarily simulate brain activity in a normal person, demonstrating how psychopathic traits can help in certain situations. The author experienced increased confidence and less worry after undergoing the procedure, and even violent images caused him to smile. The Two Sides of Psychopathy. Some individuals can harness the benefits of psychopathic traits without falling into criminal behavior. This ability to switch on and off certain traits in different situations is valuable in our society, particularly in influential positions. True criminal psychopaths are not able to control their psychopathic tendencies, while functional psychopaths can. Functional psychopaths are able to activate the positive characteristics of psychopathy, such as charm, recklessness, and decisiveness, when it is advantageous to them and withhold them when they may cause harm. This ability allows them to obtain personal benefits from their psychopathic tendencies without facing the consequences of criminal behavior. Successful lawyers who admit to crushing their opponents in court are an example of functional psychopaths. However, they assume a different role in their personal lives because the same behavior would result in criminal consequences. Functional psychopaths can adapt their behavior according to the situation and have a wide range of behavioral patterns to choose from. This behavioral flexibility is highly valued in our society, especially in influential positions that require fearlessness and decisive action. Those who possess the ability to switch on and off certain psychopathic traits have an advantage in molding and adapting to challenging situations while maintaining public appearances as a conventional family person or philanthropist.
In conclusion, Kevin Dutton's The Wisdom of Psychopaths highlights the under-acknowledged potential of psychopathic traits in helping individuals reach success in various aspects of life. The ability to stay fearless, immerse oneself in the moment, and act decisively is undeniably valuable across numerous professions and situations. Furthermore, the growing presence of subpsychopathic behavior in the younger generation points to the importance of understanding psychopathy and its spectrum. By learning to selectively utilize these traits depending on the situation, one can effectively navigate the complexities of modern life, turning potential weaknesses into unexpected strengths.